That we're talking about. Yes, guys, I saw you, Gary. Yes, we're coming on. We're waiting on Linder. So sorry, guys that are sitting in chat. Um, but yeah, so the store we're doing some metaphysical stuff. She does candles and soaps, and talking about doing some angles on the gaming side. I've seen several at conventions and different things that are going on there. So why not mix some of the two and see what possibilities are there? So I'm going to be continue working those angles to see what conventions will allow in and out of there. And you know, I've seen plenty of, not that I'm making fun of people, but plenty of people at conventions that are non too healthy, and maybe I we put products together that helps that. I don't know. So,
Funny thing is, this whole time we've been talking, I didn't realize we were streaming already.
we just came on, just did halfway there in the middle of my rant. So they were complaining in chat that there's nothing going on. So we're waiting, and yes, Squaw Static, we will try not to get you killed tonight. If we play, well, Linder said he's on his way. So looks like hopefully bottom of the hour here. We'll get at least a couple hours in. We will not be playing next week, unfortunately.
Well, you really need to learn to tell people, no, I can't work on Tuesday nights because I have D&D and it's more.
Something with this play and stage management and all that. Well, it sounds boring.
Yeah, it can't be near as fun as D&D. I don't know.
Priorities. Priorities.
Of course, that's really easy to say when my family is 500 miles away.
That's right. Yep. That's right. Oh, where'd my pumpkin go? Boom, there's my pumpkin. There's the pumpkin. All right. Yeah, Gary, yeah, Brian's here talking about, he's talking about a little bit of Unity. You gotta have a little bit of an extra horse. Might want to do some cleaning up. I'm gonna play with it next week. Start next week on it. And
It's funny, I noticed that when I was first getting Unity up and I was trying to load my modules, it was the memory usage was through the roof. At one point, it was taking up 10 gigs of RAM, and it crashed
what?
on me several times when all I was trying to do was load modules. And finally, the last time I just loaded up, I loaded the player's handbook and the DM's guide and like Storm King's Thunder, and I didn't load anything else. And I was able to get in there and start playing with things. But apparently, the maps in Storm King's Thunder don't have the line of sight stuff set up on them, and so I had to ditch that. And when I brought up Avernus, those maps are set up right.
They are okay. Yeah, I'm assuming they're probably still backwards working on everything.
Yeah, it's a lot of work for me to do.
Yeah. Yeah, down. So there. So what? So there, when you install it, there's an initial update that hits it. Then that pulls a bunch of stuff down.
Yeah, it just has to install everything and re-download all the modules and everything. And so yeah, it was yesterday. I guess there was 4,000 or 5,000 people trying to install it, and their servers were hammered and really slow.
Yeah.
Um, I wound up killing it and restarting it 5 or 6 times, and it would get a little bit further every time. And finally, I just left the computer on and went to bed, and it was done when I got up.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, wonderful.
Just make sure you use the second email, not the first one, because they sent out the wrong
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I will. I think actually I'll look at it later. Well. All right, there's Robert.
Who's that?
That's Robert. Waiting on it.
Hello.
Hola. Hola. Oh hell, that was loud.
I got some more time, so it's time for more alcohol.
Go grab your drink. We're relaxing. Yeah, but I'd wait till the weekend before I do any more updating with the FGU. Let everybody else get their paws on it first.
Well, I can't yet.
Oh man. I'll get one more. Oh, we won't. Well, it'll be back on tomorrow night. Are you gonna make it tomorrow night, Static Squaw, for the Wednesday finale? I hope. Senor. Okay, good. Then we'll finish that tomorrow night, and then I will be on Nightheart Gaming Thursday night, playing with them. Actually, rolling dice in real life. I'm on my desk here. Should be very interesting. And I get to use D&D Beyond, so we'll see how that plays out.
And we had a nerd weekend where we had a bunch of guys go up to a cabin in the wood a few weeks ago, and we actually sat around the table and played D&D. I think 16 hours over.
That'll get your fill.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was the first time I ever got into Tomb of an Island.
Oh, I didn't even run that one. Yeah, so I haven't run Storm Kings or Tomb. I want to run Strahd, so it's looking like that may be a next year module. So
I ran Storm King. It was all right.
Waiting on Linder. I'll be editing this video. I can already tell.
Oh, yeah.
Yay,
You
see?
should go to bed, dog.
Yeah, so I can kill you tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
38 hours. It's been a long, long, long time since I've been up there.
The hell is going on down there? Crazy tonight. This is too wild and crazy. What are you doing, lady? Making noises. For me. Good at that. We can play some rock-a-bye baby music for you there, Gary. Put you to
Yeah, that
sleep.
sounds like fun.
Doesn't it sound like fun? We'll do this. Where is it?
That was sarcasm, Duff.
I know. I'm doing it. Not the fanfare. I thought I used to have the. Must have moved it. I did. What the hell? That's spaghetti western. I don't need that. Oh, yeah, morning mood. There we go. See, I just put him to sleep. And I'll get Twitch muted. Yay.
I don't suppose you want to go ahead and start and let Linder catch up when he gets here.
Have we got it? Yeah. So I guess, well, go ahead. Why not? It was very soft, Gary. Because you're fragile. Even though the overlays, um, our overlays are going to be off. So what? We'll just, we just have to endure. Quetzal, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Shadow, you ready? You ready to play?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, we'll play. Because they can't go 2 weeks in a row without it. Gosh, no. It would be a riot on the East Coast. So, all right. Let's start our Tuesday night session D&D Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We'll get our quick introductions out of the way, because if you don't know who these guys are, then you haven't been paying attention. Just plain and simple. Lineal, start us off.
Folinio is the 7th level Wood Elf Druid Monk.
Quetzal.
Quetzal is the Lizard Folk 7th level Paladin Fight.
Okay. And Shadow.
I am Shadow Tabaxi, 7th level scout.
Okay. That's what they are. And I will change the nickname here for the moment on this guy until, where is it? Come here. The lender gets here, and that'll then put him in the right spot. Okay. Well, if you remember last week, the group, continuing on through their journeys, on the 3rd level of the Mad Mage, have completed a good bit of it. You had taken out Dro the previous week before, and then came back up here and moved through some catacombs. You dealt with some spiders and more Dro, and a temple that was a old dwarven temple that was overrun, and you took out those Dro. Moved on down, and what else was down here? Found a couple of female Dro in some type of debaucherous act. Killed them. Went through the tunnels. Then actually, I believe he did water walking up the river to based on a clue that you had found that there was some booty hidden away up here, and y'all came up here.
We got the booty.
They got the booty. And that's where we pick up, basically. They were just finishing up. Someone spinning dice. They've learned a trick. And so there. I'll get some Sirenscape going. Totally didn't run it. So with that being said, and Squaw's not playing with it, so we won't have Squaw again. So we basically just kept Squaw in the back, flinging arrows at things. So he didn't get hurt because he's fragile. That's right.
I, on the other hand, am pretty hurt.
Yeah. So, yes, we have I don't know, how are y'all doing on hit die? Okay, so y'all have some. Okay. All right. So, it's up to y'all. What are we doing? Let's pick up the action. Don't all talk at once.
It's really, really weird. I actually looked at my main sheet, my character sheet, and it says I have 11 hit die, which is odd since I'm 7. But I'm guessing it's an effect of the shape-shifting extension.
Holy moly. It sure does say that, doesn't it? Hopefully that's not the extension doing that.
Yeah, man, it'll straighten out when I return back, I'm sure.
Let me see what Linder shows. Linder's got 7, 6 and 1.
Okay. I'm guessing it's the wild shape extension.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, weird. Okay. Alrighty. So with that being said, y'all, like I said, you were in this demon guarded room that had a couple of kind of some fiends that popped in and out, and y'all found some butte, some moss, some gems, some silver pieces, some bone dice, a potion of water breathing. Boom. And you have it all. I think it's in the party sheet, or if y'all already kind of sparsed, plop that all out. There's some still there.
Still in there.
Yeah. We can take care of that next long rest, which is still a ways away.
You guys want to do a short rest and spend some hit die, or you want to burn some spells on?
Probably do a short rest, burn some hit die. And a Song of Rest.
Is that what you want? Short rest is given if you want it. Unless somebody's going to reject.
I reverted back up, and my hit dice are straightened out.
Boom. Short rest given. Yeah, Gary, yeah. Brian's been using the Druid Shapeshift, and I know Josh uses it some too, but yeah, it works really well. The
Going to do a Song of Rest as well.
Does Linder do that?
That's Linder.
I have it. I can drop it on there for you.
Okay.
It's just a D6 heal is all it is. I guess Linder probably needs one. Did you spend a hit die for Linder?
I haven't yet.
He's got light wounds. I don't know how many hit points is down.
He's only down 4 wounds. So I'll let him decide later if he wanted to do it or not, or unless y'all get into some big action. But for 4, then he's doing okay, I think.
So Quetzal, just so you know, you shouldn't do your recovery dice like that, because you're supposed to get your Constitution bonus for every one you send, and you rolled 2 dice at once, and you only got your con bonus.
That makes sense.
And I'll drop that Song of Rest on you too if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, you should get another 3 back.
Oh, you're healthy. You don't have to worry about it.
He's all healthy. He go, I don't need it. All right. Where to next? Tokens are unlocked if y'all are going to make your way back down to the banks of the river. Thank you.
All right. Where do you guys want to go? There looks like there's some more down here in the bottom right. I don't know what's going on. Basically, on the left, going south down the river, or we could bypass all of it and go to Skullport. What do you guys want to do? I guess we probably need to find the entrance to the next level.
I think we found we found the entrance to Skullport.
That's right.
Yes, to Skullport. But is Skullport the next level, or is that just a side quest?
I don't know.
I guess eventually we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you have that bank that's down south.
Yeah, it's on the south. Why don't we check that out and see if there's a way to go down from there before going on salt. Agreed?
So there looks like there's a bank across from where we got.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, let's try that.
So Duff, my water walking spell. I don't know. I don't even remember what we did last time. I'll just cast it as a ritual again, so it'll be
Except for Squaw, he'll come over here and just to land, and because he gets tired, he's not a true flyer, so he's a little worse for wear, and then he'll puddle jump over, get some flack from him. Yep, you fly on over, bring over the whole group. Thank you. And you're going to see, let me unlock the map here and get everybody, we'll bring this in. So you'll see a lot more of the river, and it continues on south and rushing that way. And here you're going to see a bit of the cave, and you'll see down into it It's definitely cold and damp as you were looking at the cave rocks, and you see a good bit of from the water here, the condensation. There's water dripping down from the walls, and there's about 8 foot high when you move down into this area. There's black pebbles that you begin, kind of the sands there, but it's also fine black pebbles, and you got a large crunch. You get crunch, 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 as you're moving along in the sand,
So I'm trying to move quietly, so I gave you a stealth check.
Yeah, still got crunch, crunch, crunch. You are noticing that even with the stealthy, you're not having much luck moving around, but you come around the corner here, and like I said, it's just some sand, and the floor's covered with all this, and there's just the condensation. You've got little pools of water, kind of different couple little spots that are kind of formed up from little where it drips out of the ceiling. It's not kind of being sucked up in the sand, And then you see, come on, quit. Looks like it continues on.
It's funny how puddles of water can sound ominous sometimes.
Yeah. That's what it says. It says, dripping from the ceiling to form shallow pools of water everywhere. And then this 8-foot high cave that abuts to the river, its floor is covered with these wet black pebbles that crunch underfoot. It sounds like popping pop. Maybe it's like pop rocks when you put them in your mouth.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue to try to move quietly. Looking around.
Yeah.
There's got to be something around here.
Well, make me a perception check,
Tower?
please. Second. We're going to use our Deathly Ghoul Dice Tower. If y'all are, so I think Quetzal found it, but Shadow, your dice tower is blended into the tombstones in the bottom corner. It looks like death, but it's just a shadow.
I moved mine, but yeah.
Yeah, if you can see it, it's cool because when you roll dice in it, his eyes light up. It's really kind of cool.
Do I need you to do a perception check?
Now that you've moved into that area, most certainly, please, sir.
So we're not picking up on anything?
Shadow does. You did not. But Shadow hears, coming from somewhere down farther in the cave, you hear crunchy crunchies moving towards you.
I go, shh. Someone's coming.
All right, I'm going to step behind this little spur thing sticking out here.
You will hear the crunchy crunchies take some steps, and then as y'all stand still, the crunchy crunchies stop also.
I will use my ability to cast Minor Illusion and make sounds sound like they're coming from over here.
What kind of sounds?
Crunchy crunchies.
Okay, you crunchy crunchies, and you sitting there watching, and all of a sudden you hear crunchy crunchy, and coming into your view is this. And another one comes into view.
Just these guys.
And if you remember with them, they are blind. And you hear more crunchies kind of.
They also die fairly easily.
I'll keep the crunchies going on here without moving.
All right. these guys and some more move into play. And they come running toward the crunchy crunchies, trying to swing, and they get very confused as they're listening.
I'll move the crunchy crunchies over here.
Oh, now that's just bad karma. And you begin to see more move into... And they get kind of upset. They move over here and they run back over, and they just, they start swinging. They have
Crunchy crunchies over here.
Yeah, they have these big clubs, and they kind of growl.
As you can probably see, I shifted into a giant, and I'm going to sting number.
All right, well, they move toward the crunchy crunchies. Let me get rid of my puddles of water that are, and more than.
I guess did he know I was there? Should I have had advantage?
He did not know you were there. No.
I'm gonna roll that again to see.
Yeah, it's fine. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I didn't, so that's fine. And he didn't make his save. He's still dead.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, that's got a weird symbol. Okay, so roll the initiative as they run into the room. They smell their breath smells heavy of fish. And apparently I got to roll lenders and squaws. All right. Let me shrink these stat blocks up a little bit. Okay, so what do we got here? Alright. Oh, Squaw's over there. Oh, I gotta shoot more again. He's just quite perturbed. Well, he's literally gone through some arrows. Damn! He will...
He would have tried picking them up if he could and getting them mended if he...
He forgot. Doesn't he have dual? He's got extra attack. Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Oh, I should leave him with no arrows. Make him mad. Okay. All right. Well, he's up in the air, so they can kind of hear that, but then they move, and the stinger is going to get some attention. So, actually,
number 9 went right past Shadow. Did he get a op attack?
Up to Shadow. Shadow was busy licking himself. But
okay.
You can't hit it. Yeah, I'm not speaking for you. I was just making fun of you.
I'll choose not to use my reaction on it right now.
See? Like, it's gonna hurt the poor, Oh, he can't swing because he's back there. What do we got here? So it's the spider. Oh, really? Like, I can't get one hit on him? Oh, okay. He's got some damage. Bam. This one will kind of move up. And does he notice either one of those guys? Ooh, Quetzal and Linder. Make me a stealth check real quick.
Oh, you'll have to do Linder.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Linder, stand very still. Quetzal. Quetzal, thank you. Oh, Quetzal, he heard you moving your armor. Gonna pop you. Maybe you smell, too. Maybe. Oh, You know it. I'm not going to be able to hit the broadside of one. Okay, 9's already. Didn't I already swing at 9 earlier? No, I didn't yet. Oh. And Shadow. What are we doing?
I'll
Who are you
move there.
going to kill? Right. Okay.
And I will attack with my dagger.
Okay. Oh, really? Apparently. Okay.
I guess that would be it.
Okay.
I will actually... Yeah.
Bolenial.
That's
Really?
nice. Really need the advantage on that one. He didn't die, so we'll wrap him up and stay. And he failed his saving throw.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Quetzal.
I left that one there for you.
I'm
It's
gonna
funny-
move
It's
in
funny,
between.
Duff. Sorry, if you look at the ants token, there's it looks like a skeleton on the ground. It's very thematic for Halloween.
I see. Hits. Death. Hit. Critical. But he's still alive, barely.
I am going to bonus action Hungry Jaw.
Really want to eat these guys? Gross. That'll
He'll
do
eat
it.
anything.
Yeah, that'll snap the neck in half. Okay. Clearing up this contingent of Grimlocks. Alright, would Linder really want to do anything? What's he got cantrip wise? He can just. He does. He will firebolt. Smashing one. And. Alright. And. Feel good about himself. Oh, Squaws, really. He's just gonna shoot. Finish off. Oh, that still hit? Oh, wow. Alright. Take care of that one, and then he'll shoot more. And plunk that one. Alright, now. Oops.
He doesn't have to actually get on top of me.
Yeah. Well, he was running real fast. You can't see, you know? he kind of slammed into you. He missed, though. And this one will flail. Oh! Oh. Not like it's going to do a bunch of damage to him.
16 was a decent jump. That wasn't
Shadow.
bad.
So, I was trying to move him before that. As soon as he stops in my area, I move over to here. With Skirmisher.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Understood.
Oh, yeah.
Cersei just gifted into my ghost Twitch account. That's funny. That's funny, man. I thank you for the gift. Now that means I'll have to buy you a beer at Game Hole, right? This weekend. Yes, I know. I'm laughing at it. Kind of funny.
I'm gonna move there. Take a look down the.
All right, you're gonna see. Well, you kind of see over here, not much. Down. You're gonna see down into what looks to be their lair. It smells of fish, and you see kind of filth and gunk down there into the south of that cavern, where you can see kind of. Actually, there's really not much down there except for it looks to be their lair. Uh-oh. Really? The ant's gonna position himself. Oh gosh, this is like salt on the wound. Anything else, Shadow?
Oh, nope. Sorry.
Nope. Oh,
Minimum
tis but a
damage.
scratch.
See what we can do with the next hit. He needs a saving throw.
Yeah, I think he's gonna survive that. Too easy. We need to toughen this up.
I'm sure there's plenty tougher creatures here too.
We'll figure it out. We may have to bring some up from the lower levels. I think that's a possibility.
Or we'll just go down the lower levels.
They've heard about y'all. Okay. So, yeah, it goes quiet again.
I want to come sniff around up here in the corner.
Yeah. Looks like just a cave-in area. And you, filth is everywhere, especially to the south. And then Shadow, you move and you see what looks to be a tunnel that goes down and then opens up into what seems to be a larger cavern. And you are you hear smell brine and seaweed, typical stuff, and then you hear what sounds like whooshes of geysers. And what else doing here? Nope, nothing down there, Millennial, at all. Shadow, you begin to move in, and you're seeing just a large cavern area, and then like I said, you hear the sound of what sounds like geysers echoing somewhere farther down into the darkness. And you move there. You're going to see a large 30-foot, basically you're in a 30-foot high natural cavern, and you see a large giant crab sitting here. Is it really giant? No, it's medium, but it's a medium beast. But
it's big for a giant.
Crab. For a crab, yeah. You hear, "Follow me, little pretty. Come here, my darling." And you see what can only be described as a very foul-looking individual walking that the crab is following, and you hear, "Come, pretties." You hear a couple more voices saying the same thing and more crunches. And there's still, the floor is uneven a little bit here. There's pools of water, different spots. There are, the walls are coated with what looks like shells that you can kind of see, from the, blinking around of lights and all that, but then there's definitely algae coating the room and all that. And they and then she stops, and she's sitting there, and they are on 3rd level, and the one you're watching, she stops and she, "Oh, my sisters, we have visitors. Our adventurers have arrived." And you will look, and you will see 2 more walk into view. And behind them will be 2 more crabs.
Oh, goody.
And they said, "We know you were there. We've seen you before. As you walk the lands above, you have entered our home. May we ask why?" And they're basically, all 3 of them are kind of chatting in unison when they're talking to you. As you've seen now, the other 2 move into. "Don't be shy, and you can change back into your true form, Druid. Your shape does not fool us."
I just kind of move up and look at him and just kind of turn my head sideways, but I don't see.
"If you have gotten this far, you must have met the Drow, as they have infested this area. They know better than to come toward us."
I start grooming my mandibles and my antennae.
It is not polite to be an untrue form here. If you do not wish to treat with us, please leave our home. We have done nothing to upset you. Yet.
I look back over my shoulder at Shadow and Quest.
They're very bashful. They do not speak a lot. We seek no conflict with you.
What do you seek then?
The infestation of the Drow throughout this area must be removed, don't you think? Drow are such vile creatures. Maybe for safe passage through the areas in our friendship, maybe you could finish them off, so to speak. Their abominations with what they're doing with the spiders must be stopped.
What are they doing with the spiders?
They have kidnapped many city folk from above, but they do not feed them. Not all of them at least, some they feed to be sacrificed to their demon, vile goddess, but the rest of them are used for a breeding pit, and then the spiders in their new forms are bred inside the bodies. It's quite unpleasant for the individual, don't you think, that has those spider eggs injected into it. It's profane breeding, in our opinion. But as they continue on, they've infiltrated Skullport, and knowing they have found the defenses lacking, an invasion from the Drow is imminent, we feel. And a capture of Skullport will give the Drow a firm base from which to strike into the heart of the Undermountain. From there, what's next, Waterdeep? The drill must be removed, for no one is safe then. This we have foreseen.
Well, you're obviously not up on your intel because we slaughtered the trial a few hours.
Well, you may have slaughtered some of them, but surely not all. Not unless you want to journey to the heart of the Drow and the Men's of Baranzan and their other
Well, of course
citadels.
not there. I'm talking about here. We killed the priestess and the wizard and their lackeys.
They hear this and they all look at each other for a moment. Really? And they basically kind of join hands for a moment. Ha ha! Such is their defilement of that ancient dwarven temple. Ah, that is something to rejoice of.
Agreed, they are evil and they do deserve to be destroyed. One could make the same argument about you.
We've done nothing. We are just simple collectors of shells. We have no enemies to speak of. We stay here and we keep to our own.
Uh-huh. Sure, right.
You should continue on through the other side and make sure that all the Drow are removed. For surely they will return.
That would remove them as rivals for you, I'm sure.
We do not venture over there. We keep to ourselves here. You have not seen any signs of us over there at all, have you? I think not.
Oh no, because if you went over there, the Drow would have killed you.
Maybe. One does not know what future holds. But as we have said, we look for no trouble. We just love our pretty shells.
No trouble that you believe you cannot overcome.
Well, if we thought that, we would overcome you, don't you think?
No, I think you are wise enough to know that we would mop the floor with you, and so you seek to placate us instead. No argument, see? You are wise enough to understand the situation.
Oh, we're not scared of you. Trust us. We are not.
No, trusting you is the last thing I will do.
Well, if you have nothing else to do, then you may leave our home then. Go in peace.
Vote. Shadow, Quetzal.
Do we want to keep going forward, or are we ready to go back?
That's what I'm asking y'all.
If you really think that we can wipe the floor with them.
Well, I don't know about that, but I wasn't going to tell them that. I think we can probably beat them, but I don't know about wiping the floor.
There's still much more of the complex that you have not explored.
Of that I'm sure.
So, Shadow, you seem to be in favor of falling back.
I'm fine with that.
So what do you want to do?
I say we come back later, if need be. But for now, I think we should go back.
Okay, then I guess we'll fall back.
Good luck with the drow.
Mm-hmm.
We wish you well. And they don't move after you. They basically just sit there. Hey, they're lovely little ladies.
Yeah, lovely.
No, and they weren't ladies either. I'm pretty sure we've ran up against those in the past, haven't we?
I don't think so.
I don't think these characters have.
I thought we had. Anyway, I will do a fresh ritual for a walk on water, and we'll proceed.
He's walking the water, folks. We won't go what sacrilege that is. All right, you're going to walk down, and you're going to then see the spot where you found some rafts. But y'all see, y'all do know that there's another shoreline down farther south. Y'all had seen it from the ferryman, where the gondola and the skeletal frame ferryman was. That was down here. This one on the west side. The boat, he is still there.
He can stay there. We don't need him.
Here, let me. Yeah. So you're gonna see. And more of the cavern. As y'all move into. Oops, sorry. Okay. All right, sorry, folks. I'm moving it down. All right. Okay, what the hell is Linder doing there? Get Linder back over there. Damn. Okay.
I moved him down there. I don't know how he went over.
I grabbed him. I think I was right clicking on stuff. It was me. All right. So, as you move into that area, the cave basically you kind of see it resembles the maw of some great fish. Natural columns of rock support a 30-foot high ceiling. In the middle of this cave, right where Quetzal wants to walk, onto this side of where this rock is in the center, stands the half-crumbled statue of what looks to be some princely figure, humanoid type figure in plate armor, his sword drawn at the ready, and medium-sized creature just kind of fallen in part, and broken 4 or 5 pieces laying on the ground, and then his legs and kind of maybe to his waist are kind of standing there still.
Is this another one of those gravel beaches, or what's it made?
It's just sand. Nope.
All right, well, let's try for some stealth again.
And you're moving up, and you begin to see more spider webs. Crash where you'll see your none shall pass markers. There are some cocoons hanging from the walls and ceiling here, way up. Y'all stop right there, you three, and then Shadow moves in, and then you begin to you hear clickety clacking noise, and you hear a voice coming from the darkness around the corner. The queen is mad. It's speaking in a thick, common elvish, and you hear clickety clack, clickety clack. And you see
Does
more.
it sound familiar at all?
It's just like it's moving along the rocks. And then you'll see probably about a half a dozen or more statues of different other individuals. Halfling, maybe a dwarf, a couple more humans, a drow, all in different stances, weapons drawn at the ready, and they're facing different directions. And they're perfect stone statues.
Shoot.
And a lot of them are covered with thick web. And between them, so you got, here, we'll just show you. What do we say, about half a dozen? No, not that big. And wait now. 4, 5, and 6. And in between them all are webbing. That just kind of...
Does it look like more like a cobwebs, or like the webs from the giant spiders we see?
It is strung between the cocoons, and these statues are web strands that create difficult terrain. It's fresh. And they just basically, they're strung everywhere. Along the walls, But you've seen this before, it's fresh spider stringing. But it's just kind of... You get the idea. Kind of everywhere. And, well, Shadow, you'd have to move through there. You're going to have to cut the webbing or do something, because it's...
I'll start cutting the webbing with my dagger.
He's mad. You kind of... Something's up in the dark.
Okay, where's his voice coming
From around... In the darkness out of your view sight right now. Up high.
from? I was about to ask. It seemed like it's coming up from up high.
Mm-hmm. We got about a 40-foot cave ceiling here, and it's just thick with webs.
Does it seem like it's coming from up high, like in that direction, or is it
Around you can't see it. It's around the corner. So
okay? So around that corner.
yeah, and you're seeing now. Yeah, it looks like humanoids. You've got troglodytes and a couple more drow and some kuatoa. Like I said, some human pirates, dwarf miners, all different sites. Every one of them have fear on their faces. The queen is mad at me, she is. Very thick elvish, like I said.
Elvish, talking in Elvish, crazy, clicking, clacking, up high spider webs. Does this sound similar to that Drider we saw a week or two?
Maybe.
I think this might be a Drider. Okay. With all the statues, I thought it might be a basilisk or a Medusa or something that can petrify it. But I want to sneak and try to get as close over here to the webs as I can and try to look up around this corner and see if I can see what's made without actually touching the spider webs.
You can make me a perception check in the tower. You could catch there's movement up there somewhere, but it's so thick. And you see heavy strands that a spider would use to walk along, but it's dark back there. Something moved away. It's mad. She's mad at me. We'll see you, Gary, and get some sleep. See you tomorrow night. And then you'll feel... actually, not yet. You'll see a creature come clinging up at the back corner area, way up in the ceiling. So it's 40 feet up in the air from where she's at, where this is, yeah. Mad, and she pulls out a longbow. And, oh, Shadow, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, Shadow. Donk.
Well, it's not like it's a surprise round, right? So she starts looking.
She knows you're there. She knows you're there, yeah.
Right, but we know she's there too. So
yeah. She's not being quiet. Yeah, it's not. Leave! The queen will be mad. Mad! And it kind of skedaddles off into the darkness. Y'all can roll me initiative, yeah. If you're going to kill it, I mean, it's just, chatting to itself.
Wow. Rolled 2, 3.
Nice.
Let me roll Enders and Claws. Now this one, unfortunately, will prevent Squaw from flying around up there because there's just webbing everywhere. Squaw, you are grounded. I guess they want to fight the poor. Well, he's just gonna... He's no good flying here, so he has his bow ready. But to get through everything, yeah, you have to figure out, you know what to do and get through all this webbing that coats everything everywhere. And these long strands that arc through different sections of the room, and up and down the floor, the walls, the ceiling.
In that area where I saw the Drider at last time, I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
You may give me a square. Mm-hmm. And nothing lights up.
Obviously not, I'm talking about up in...
Oh, I know what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nothing gets lit up.
There's obviously not there. Okay. And I will back up around that.
All right. Linder's going to back up too. And what's his distance on firebolt? Yeah. All right. So he'll prep a firebolt if he sees anything or something happens. Quetzal.
I am going to cast Produce Flame on the wall of web in front of me.
Yep. So flame will take out a 5-foot section. But you're just basically walking through. It's they're all connected, so it's you'll make your hole, but everything is difficult terrain in here unless you continue. Someone's got to be the lead and basically take as you're creating a tunnel, so to speak.
I've been creating a tunnel.
Yeah. So you may move half movement as you're moving along. Hacking and slashing. They'll burn it down. They've done it before. Yep. Shadow.
You said difficult terrain, correct?
That's correct. That's all it does, as long as you're hacking through a new area. Mm-hmm.
That means I can move 20 feet.
Okay. Yep. Maybe perception check, please.
Sure.
So you're going to see some movement way up in the ceiling. The Mad Queen sees you. All shall die.
And I miss.
Alright, well, it'll do the same maneuver out here, which will get some reactions from Linder and Squaw, but it takes its bow. Actually, does it? Let's see. It will. Maybe not. Wow. It's got. It will look at Shadow and fail. Now the queen will be mad. Squaw. Okay, so Squaw's got the shots. Well, actually, you can't because it started. Yeah, okay, you'll just get a shots then. All right. Boom. Ooh. That's gonna leave a mark. Alright. Lineal.
So I come down there. I take it I can see the drider now.
Up in the ceiling.
All right. I'm going to cast Conjure Animals.
Oh, God.
But this time I'm going to conjure 2 giant spiders. I want one on the wall to the north of him and one on the wall to the south of him. Or if there's webs up there, then in the webbing up there with
Yeah,
him.
there is. Yeah, there's webbing somewhat as it moves around it. Okay,
so one to the north,
yeah.
one to the south, one on either side of the drider on the same level.
Put them where you want them.
Or you have to drag them to the.
Oh, you can't pull them off? Okay, gotcha. Like that, I'm assuming.
Just exactly like that, yes.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, and then I'm going to climb up across the wall over that way as well.
That's 40 feet up.
I'm going up. Yep. So it's 30 feet movement. So I'm going to go up, up and diagonally up and across the wall that way. So not all the way up.
Okay. Linder will do firebolt. Ka-ting! Spiders.
Alrighty. Sorry, I was trying to get my targeting straightened out.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a miss.
Okay. Oh, my precious pretties, why do you bite? It upsets the queen.
And he saved half on damage, half on save.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, that's it.
That's it. Yep.
I
Oh,
can't
sorry.
pass
Yeah,
this one.
Quetzal. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Quetzal. Where? Actually, should be right here.
You said 40 feet up, yes?
Yes. Shadow. What are you doing?
Moving there.
Okay. Yep. What are you sending me? Thorn, right? Oh my god, what did you send me? Funny, Jeff. Let's see. Oh, no! Why do you hurt me, preciouses? And she drops her. No. Hold on a second. That ain't right. She's not doing that. What she got? Yeah, she's going to shoot her bows. Hitting.
Shouldn't he be attacking with disadvantage since there are melee attackers attacking?
The bow?
Yes, if you're using a ranged weapon and you're being attacked in melee range by enemies, you're supposed to be shooting with disadvantage.
She's good at this. Why you want to do that to her? That's so cruel. Fine, I'll roll it again. Alright, we'll get, hold on. So, let me roll 2 more here. Alright, so you're gonna make me give that damage back to, where is Lombo? So mean. You're mean. Dunk. Spider-Man.
I've never been called Spider-Man before. That's very odd. I am going to use my web attack. And
Miss. Under. Thump. Miss. Spiders.
I'm sorry, I was looking at something.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
That's a bit. Oh, this guy's got a good armor class.
Well, you didn't have that one. That one didn't target against somebody.
That's weird. Okay.
Just grab it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what to do. Still
Yes.
missed. Okay. Kletzel. Mm-hmm. You look up at her. Hopefully it doesn't come right back down and hit you.
I was about to ask, so you gotta catch it and throw it back up again?
I would have him hit himself if he rolls a 1. Oh, Quetzal! You're gonna stick yourself. No, you're fine, dude. Even though I should, just to mess with you. Shadow.
Okay, I'm going to use my movement and my action to move underneath and start climbing the wall.
Okay. Come up underneath her. Okay. Anything else?
Right now, there's not much else I can do. It's waiting until next turn.
Yep, I've seen all this, and we'll not liking you coming up there, so I was gonna try this again. Damn! Not liking that at all. I was quite mad. Okay. Squaw's just gonna keep shooting. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
I guess he didn't cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I'll do it next time. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
All right, so the web recharges on a 5 or a 6. Let me see if it recharges. 5. All right, I'll try. And missed again.
Make me a nature check.
Me?
Yep. Your little spider brain's going to tell you that it doesn't matter if you web her or not. She won't be affected by it. She can move freely through any
So
web.
it's immune to being grappled and restrained?
From being held by any type of webbing.
Okay.
Yep. That's an ability of theirs. Oh, he's doing firebolt. Ding. Giant spiders.
My spiders are being fairly ineffective.
Not that one.
They're
Okay.
about to be effective for me.
You save, but still takes half. That's not too bad. And I can't pass them.
Oh, thank you. Yep. Quetzal.
Are you going to climb up there and jump on his back there?
No, he's going to surprise it. He's going to do his sneak attack because you're allies. Why? Because you still dead in with the bow shots, but
Yeah, but you have to be within 30 feet, and if he's 40 feet up, I can't do it.
oh,
What's that?
well, even with ranged.
With range, it's 30 feet.
I don't remember ever hearing anything about a range limit on a ranged attack with sneak attack.
Neither did I. I'm going to look real quick.
Could have sworn it was 30 feet, but I'll double check.
Let's see.
I have it here, right here, so I don't have to go anywhere. While you're going, I'm looking.
Uh-huh.
Does it say anything about 30 feet?
Yeah, I know. Quetz, okay, keep going. You good? Yep. Damage hit. Shadow. Now your
That's okay.
turn.
I should be able to use the rest of my movement to get right underneath her.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, she kind of standing sideways on the wall. But you are there. She's not completely upside down. So.
Well,
But you're right behind her.
Could,
you're right behind her. You're in front. You're next to her. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
That's pretty much what I can do on that. I will actually bonus action disengage and let go of the wall and fall to the ground.
Okay. Pump. Gonna drop her bow. Really? Yeah, it's not liking these spiders. Really? That's just sad.
Please tell me the Drider falls off the wall and lands on Shadow.
No, it was just she missed with the sword swing. But alright. Hits one spider. Alright, Squaw. Shooting again. Deadly with this. Oh, there's a miss. Millennium.
I want to close the distance. Obviously, there's lots of spider webs up there, right? So I should
You're crawling on the
crawl.
ceiling doing your thing. Yeah, you can get up above, kind of next to her, looking down at her or whatever, since you're upside down, kind of, But yeah, I consider you next to her.
Right there, but that's close enough.
You're fine. Yeah.
You're fine. Yeah.
Yep. What the hell? What was that?
I rolled. I clicked it twice, and so the first one missed anyway. So
Yep.
I don't know why that. I thought it was a double click.
That was funny. Leonard, let's see. Leonard, you want to hit any? Pa-ding! Spiders. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And another hit.
Now that was a saving throw and took.
Oh, gotcha.
And the second one, he hit also. And
You don't have that one targeted for. I'm not sure what's going on. You got the
I
bite.
don't know what's going on with that either. I don't know why I keep on targeting. I know I'm targeting.
Yeah. Drag the damage over. Yep. She's wavering.
And saving. I just targeted it. Why did it untarget it again?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay. That could kill her, though. Oh, nope. She's hanging on for dear
Not
life.
quite. Your turn, Quetzal. Finish it off. That's a hint off that I can't pass through.
Oh, my bad. Boom.
You really need a bow. That's
Maybe a crossbow at least. I guess I'll try with my bow.
Hit. That'll do it. Get rid of the punishment. You're not going to need that. Okay. Would you two, Quetzal and Shadow, give me deck saves, please, as the creature tumbles down on top of you.
Can I use acrobatics?
Yeah, that's fine. Incoming!
A what kind of save?
Dex. To jump out of the way. Oh no! She's going to land on you. Let me just give you 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Is it? Boom! But you killed her. She is no more. And you will see more webbing and, kind of clears up a little bit. And the cave kind of continues on north. Going to be very slow moving because now you have a small cave, small tunnel that even the Drider wouldn't fit through.
How high is this tunnel?
Only the 5 feet. It is a small tunnel system right in front of you.
All right, I'll just go down to the bottom and I kind of look at Shadow and look at the tunnel and I'll look at Shadow and I'll look.
I'll keep moving forward.
Yeah, but it is somewhat clear of the some of the webbing, most of the webbing, and difficult terrain, but it's definitely small. Drider would not fit in there.
I'll try to sneak through it.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
I'll still do my best.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm moving the spiders and Spider-Man out of the way. So what's gonna happen is you're going to follow. And okay. Until you get here. Quetzal, you can go up there with him. And Squall would go. You're going to come in, you basically come into a room, begin to see an open little cave area. And you smell of death, stench, rotted materials here. And what you see is very interesting. Along the walls of the cave, and it continues on farther north, the area has got these stacks of bones, just all neatly stacked up in piles. Most of them, you can see there's little gnaw marks on them, but they're fairly picked clean, and they've been there a while. But you can see that they would have, not sure what they were of creatures are, but they're different piles of them, but they're nicely and neatly placed along the wall.
Which wall?
All the way around. Just piles of them. Stacked up nice and neatly. Really strange.
Interesting.
That's it. And you hear geysers gushing again. Whoosh, whoosh.
I make crunching noises right there.
Crunch, crunch. Nothing happens. You wait for a little bit.
And you said I heard geysers.
Yeah, you hear earlier when you're with the hags and all that. Somewhere in the distance, you heard whoosh every now and then, like a geyser. You know, whatever kind of noise they make.
Okay. I'm going to make my way back and motion for the rest of them to come with me.
Oh, you didn't have to move. You're fine. All right, Leonard said, "What? Come on, Spider-Man, unchanged. Let's go."
I guess we'll try to squeeze our way through this.
You have to change back. It's too small. It is a small tunnel. Even the Drider wouldn't go in there. You see no movement through that area at all. Your spiders are weeping. Bye, Dad.
I'll hold on to them. They'll last for an hour or so.
Yeah, they're fine. they want to go play. Whee! They got webbing. They even go check out some of the cocoons thinking they're fresh, but all they find are stone statues. Really
What
weird.
kind of bones are these? Can I tell what kind of bones they are?
Make me a nature check, sir. You can. So, yeah, you begin to look through them, and you're finding, first, you're used to some spider bones. You see several there. Then you see some troglodyte bones, and face them, and then some goblins and hobgoblins. Varieties of them all packed up. You don't see any other types, however. And you see some scratch marks or bite marks on them. You can see where they've been picked apart, what was on them. But they're fairly well cleaned.
I bet these are the remains of the meals for those lovely ladies we spoke to.
They were lovely. They even had names, and y'all didn't even ask.
That was my assumption.
Well, so we obviously found their back door. Do we want to fight them or not? Because if we don't want to fight them, then there's no need in keeping going this way.
Oh,
Assuming this guy.
yeah.
If you want to kill them, then let's go forward. But I'm out of my shape shifting now, so I can't shape shift unless we take a rest before we go.
Well, it depends on what we think we can gain from fighting them.
Well, considering that they're eating goblins and hobgoblins and things like that, they're probably pretty evil. That may not mean much to you. I don't know.
Racist.
So I don't know. They're probably pretty nasty and evil and bad. So the world would probably be a better place without them. But are they as bad as the Drow? And I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Probably not as bad as the Drow, because they pretty much stick to themselves here.
I'm guessing they're sticking to themselves here because they were afraid of the Drow. But now that we've killed them, they'll probably go out hunting, is my guess. Quetzal, opinion?
If they will become a problem later, it would be best to solve it before it becomes a problem.
You don't know?
Depends on how you define a problem, I guess. I don't know if there'll be a problem later or not. I can't tell you. Um, my gut tells me they're evil, and so we just either do something about it or move on.
Make me perception checks. The three of you.
Power?
Okay.
Nah, you make it on them. Just want to know if you notice something. No, the only thing, the geysers and all that, but you do hear, it's kind of interesting. There, it sounds like you hear the flapping of what sounds like sails, clanging of rope, clamp, just as though you hear, it's like you'd be used to hearing something around a ship.
Can we tell which way it's coming
In
from?
the darkness, out of farther north. Yeah.
That is odd.
Tell me, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to go fight them or not? If you don't, then let's turn around and go back. If you do, then let's go do it.
Not sure we want to fight them with you without your transformation capabilities.
We could back up a little ways to the other room and take a short rest, and we can come back and do it.
Or you can save it for the other guys and come back too.
Or we could move on to Skullport and go see what's.
Let's keep exploring.
All right, let's go back in.
So, yeah, okay. Here, let me unlock tokens so y'all can just freely move. Alright.
So I looked back through it, Duff, and the water walk lasts for an hour. It's not a concentration spell.
Okay.
So it should still be effective.
Somewhat, yeah. With all that's going on, the walk-in and all that too, so you might have a little bit
All right,
left.
I'll recast it as a
Yeah,
ritual.
there you go. Just do it that and make it simple. Yeah.
Yeah, that way you don't have to worry about it running out while we're over the water.
So you're going to move that way, and you're going to see, there's another shoreline.
Yeah, obviously the spiders are walking along the wall. I guess technically I could cast water walking on them too, but they probably wouldn't want.
They don't like that idea.
They can sit up on the wall.
Spiders walking on the water would just be weird.
All right,
It's
so
like
what
giant
y'all
water
see is you come around the corner here and into the, you see your no pass. Whoops, didn't mean to grab Linder. But you will see, it's kind of a clamshell beachhead here, and you notice as y'all are moving toward that, you in and out of the rocks and the walls and all that, you see three creatures. Well, what you see are ghosts moving in and out of the rocks. They look like pirates, and they looks like they're digging, hitting rocks, moving things, like they think they are, and they yell out to each other, "You find it? No, where's it at? I can't find it. We must find it." And they just kind of move around, looking back and forth.
Well, this is interesting.
Ghosts. Yay.
And then one stops and it looks, ah! Who are you? The other two stop and turn. They take a step forward. What do you want on our beach? This is our beach. Go away.
What are you looking for?
That's for us to know. And you're not going to find out. Go away.
Maybe we can help.
No, we don't want any help. It's ours. Go away. It's gonna find a treasure. It's here somewhere. They said it was hidden somewhere. The booty. We want the booty. Which it's ours.
Odie Katie then.
The riddle said find the booty. We search. Go away. This is our beach.
The riddle. There was a riddle that said something about going north. So we found a beach way up that way, up the river, but we didn't find any booty up there. Maybe you're looking the wrong.
No, this was north. We don't make mistakes. This is our beachhead. We'll find the booty.
Okay, this seems south to me, but if you want to say up is down, then yeah, go.
They kind of turn their backs to y'all and continue searching, moving around the beachhead.
Spiders will go up over the ceiling, upside down.
Oh, yeah. So y'all will move along and
So it seems like we've explored everything here.
and there's only just the rest of the river was there.
So basically, the only area that I remember we haven't actually explored was that area up to the northwest up there where the bugbears were.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you guys want to go talk to the bugbears again? Do you want to fight the bugbears, or do you want to ignore them all and go to Skullport?
Skullport.
That's what I was thinking too. Quetzal?
Sounds good to me.
Skullport it is.
Oh, you bastards. All right. Let me see what we got here.
What?
It's got a big. There's a lot going on here. All right.
Were we supposed to go see the bugbears?
No. There's so as this you know that the bugbears can do something, or you have the tunnel access way, or even the river. But you don't have a boat. But so you know that you've got a long walk, so your spiders are going to disappear. But
I figured.
yeah, but there's as the I think it would we say the path that was here.
Yep, that way.
Yep, would lead you to Skullport. It is clearly something that you can do. So,
That's where we're heading.
trying to see where y'all are gonna come out. Trying to see where y'all are going to make sure. I guess it would be this way. That's the only one. Okay. All right. So let me. I don't want this one up anymore. We don't need the ferryman. We're off this level for a second. The booty hunters. Y'all let go. All right. So y'all are walking along, and I'm assuming. Okay. Prepare, here it comes. Make sure y'all can see it on the map there. Yep, okay. Let's see, we don't need the booty hunters anymore. They're gone. The booty, we don't need that either. Should be in the spiders. Bye, Dad.
Before we actually go into Skullport, how about we take a short rest?
You can. You actually, how long was the walk? Let me see. I wonder if, yeah, we'll give a short rest. Here we go. Boom.
Groovy. Now, I got my shape shifting back.
Alrighty. So, yep, map 24. That's where I'm at. Let me get the map here. This is to the, wait. What is this map? Oh, this is, okay, this is, oh, shit. This is the wrong, whoa, get off that! Wait a second, give me the map.
So you put us on the wrong map.
I put you on the wrong map, wow. Well, I clicked on the level, and that's what it pops up. So let's, so, okay. I don't understand what I'm reading here. Let me come back over here. Here's DM Skullport. Okay, Skullport. Yeah, we know that. Through the Undermountain. Skullport's connected to level 3 by the underground, okay, and the subterranean passageways, and y'all found it. Through a series of natural caves. Town has, okay, so where is my map of Skullport? That is a different, don't need that map. Let me get rid of that. And come here. We go find maps of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. There we go. Skullport. So how? Oh God! Oh, sorry. Holy mackerel! What level do y'all come in on? I'm trying to see. Skullport is huge. Oh, for the love of God. Wow. Okay, so tell y'all a little bit about Skullport. So as we've got this here, you travel through the series of natural caverns, and from that western side of town. You didn't travel on the water though. Crashing waves and jagged rocks make the outermost of these. Okay, so we don't. There's. So y'all know when y'all come into the place, you're going to see a large, town. And I think I've sent this to y'all before, but maybe not.
Nope. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. You
Okay.
have sent that.
And it's got multiple levels to the way this town is structured inside this cave. The water is calm around there, but you're going to notice that there are dozens of old ships that lie in this, in the sea area and the water area that surrounds the town. There are a series of magical locks that control the water levels that they can move up and down. That are like canal locking systems, like the Panama Canal. There's several different areas where they can lock and move water up and down to move channels and the ships through. It's an immense cavern. Town has 3 levels: a lower level, middle level, and top level. A stone bridge connects the southern end of the town to an island around which flows the river the Sargoth River, which is what that river was named, Sargoth River. Y'all can all make me history checks at disadvantage, please. Actually, kind of pointless with the other two. History checks at disadvantage. And anybody history? Oh, you still got some proficiency. Wow, really? Okay. Apparently Squetzel might, well, Quetzal, you might know about this. Squaw would know a little bit too. There is a stone bridge that connects the southern end of the town to an island where the river flows, and this island is called Skull Island. The top of this island stands there's a fortress that's garrisoned by what you believe, what they squaws remembering, and Quetzal remembers a little bit. Xanathar makes his home. The Port of Shadow, or what is known as Skullport, has been held and claimed and occupied over the years by Durgar, Drow, dwarves, crazed wizards, slavers, all the scum type. Xanathar, pretty much holds sway over this whole settlement. There's also talk that, or you have not seen, but you know from history, or you've heard from it, is that there are 13 ancient flame skulls that move throughout the city, and they pretty much rule Skullport. And they do not folly the foolish. And they are ancient by today's standards. Alright, so you guys need the lower level. Here it comes. Alright, you guys are going to be well, where do we come in at? Sorry, I got to find that. I guess we'll come in right. There's a bridge. Okay, that's where we'll come in at. I hope that's the right one. Alright, throw y'all down on this bridge. Holy moly. Here it comes. So what you're going to see before you, exploring, I don't want to explore Skull Island. I want Skullport. Alright, you guys are going to come in, you're going to see when you come out of the cavern, and you basically kind of see a bridge area that kind of crosses over some water, and you kind of see what looks to be a market area. As you kind of catch the smell, there are very dreary, forlorn place you see here. You see multiple shops, you see walkways. This looks to be abandoned, this area. You see what were closed up shops or warehouses, boarded over doors, boarded over windows, that types of stuff. And let me get my DM map for Skullport lower. Do I not have one? Apparently I don't. Where is... Okay. The only thing that catches your attention in this area, however, looking at everything is closed, but off to the west, there is one area, there is some light that's coming through a window, and you see some movement on the building to your far west. Other than that, this area looks pretty well abandoned.
And so, how tall was this cavern we're in?
This place is huge.
So, like 100 feet
Hundreds
high,
and hundreds of
300
feet. Yeah, there's, I
high.
mean, it's multiple levels to this city. So several hundred feet. And you see two more levels above that with more buildings and all that and activity and things like that where y'all have come in.
So it's probably mostly dark in here, I'm guessing.
Yes. I mean, there's a few lights and torches in some spots, but most you inhabitants, probably could see in the dark.
Right. I'm guessing these flame skulls would be easy to spot. How can we see them flying around?
Don't right at the moment, you don't. I'm sure they are later, but right now, y'all are in a... you've got this... okay, so... what is this? 24 to 11... stone bridge, 30-foot bridge. Okay, yep. Seems a little eerily quiet down here in this prairie where you maybe hear noise and activity going on up above. This is wild. I'm trying to bring the story up. I'm trying to understand how they've broken this apart. Exploring the town. Okay. Everything has deteriorated. There's a haphazard look to it. Everything looks like it's tightly packed. The buildings and all that, and the way that they're built, their walls are constructed with the wood and stone. You've got these open areas. This like I said, this area is definitely not been inhabited a while. The cavern ceiling, not that you can really tell, but you've seen some of it. There's stalactites everywhere. The lanterns and stuff that you see that you see kind of strapped to some of the walls here, or torch areas, and they have been abandoned. They're not used anymore, disused. They're rusted out, look unused completely, even not even usable. Most, as you can see, as you concern the people that most of the denizens that live down here would use dark vision. You can, though, if you're looking at the flame skulls, what a green type of hue that they give off. You will maybe detect that from time to time up above, moving in and out, but you don't see any. In this area where you're at.
Is there any obvious way to get from this lower level up to the next level?
Nope.
I'm not sure if we're quite ready for this place yet.
Like I said, only activity you see or is there something moving. There's somebody in the building to the far west. That's the upper level. Okay,
Yeah. So we don't see anybody.
Not down here.
Except for
Something in the window there moving. Somebody's moving around in that building.
Opinions, guys?
I kind of slink off.
Go back the way you came.
Nope, I went inside.
Oh, you went into a building here, the door to the south there? I mean, to the east of you,
Well, I
you
haven't
mean?
gone in yet, but I
Oh.
moved into the
In that
cavern.
area? That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You don't hear anything. You may see a crack in the wood wall and all that, and you can look in a couple buildings here, and they look may have been a shop at one time. It's totally ransacked. There's just everything's kind of rotted in there. Same thing here. You look in, and there's nothing in there. It reeks of fish, brine, seaweed. Y'all hear the ruins of the ships in the water, all the just ones that are destroyed, creaking, lots of that creaking noise and waves. Though even though the water it's fairly calm here, but you do hear it splashing. But there's activity definitely up, above you. The sounds of activity farther up. But you do not see a way to get up there. This is creepy. Yes.
I'll look around the corner.
Dead end.
I'll poke my head around the corner. So we saw something where that arrow is.
There was a light in there. Yeah. Small glow of light. Something was moving around in there. Yeah.
Do I see any further down this area?
Oh, I'm sorry. You see, Quetzal wants to go find out what's going on with the light. I mean, not Quetzal, Squaw. Squaw. He wouldn't pass that up.
No, he doesn't. He's not here to defend himself. You can't send him off to get in trouble.
He wants to go get in trouble.
No, he doesn't.
Right,
He wants
Squaw?
to fight
Is he still watching? Yeah, he says he seems to be in chat. Kick the door down. It's a door!
What's this right here?
Where? Looks like it's just that's actually a good question. What is that? Big well, maybe, for water, but it doesn't look like it, or maybe a pot to dump stuff in. You hear water splashing down below. It's just a big stone hole in the ground. Meaning I have no earthly idea what it is. So, but it's nothing though. It's purty. Okay.
I want to check out this part first. Is anything I can discern from this wall here?
An empty building there.
So you said there's light coming from that arrow.
A faint light. Yeah.
Is there a window, or is it just a door?
There is a small little covered over window.
Right. I'm going to sneak up to it and try to get a look inside the window.
You can. And you hear him, "Oh, you need to fix your hair, little one. Come here." And you look inside and you see a very old woman in there. And she's got a comb in her hand, and there's a human. She's a human looking, and she's in front of another human, and she's kind of fixing the hair on this human before, and all you can see the other human's just kind of swaying there, just kind of it's not really moving, and you slowly see this one that's, how do I explain it? So you see this male she's combing the hair of, and you kind of see it also go, just tries to bite her, and she goes, no, don't do that. Now, must make you look pretty. And she's combing the hair, and you look, and with your perception check there, you notice that her hands are very crackly. They've got they're old looking, and you've like, is that really what you think you're seeing? It looks like she's got barnacles kind of attached to her bottom of her arms, and you see a couple of snail shells kind of attached to her arm and moving, and like, no, and this thing goes, and kind of bites at her, and there's a couple of other ones next to her, and they're swaying there, and then you notice is that they have a rope tied around their necks, and the other end of the rope is attached to the wall.
Do they seem like they're alive?
Can't tell. And she's combing her hair. We must make you look pretty so you can be bought. You need a new home, my lovely. No. Stop that. That's not nice.
An old lady.
Is there anything in this corner over here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, that was the building.
Any windows or anything over here?
Nope. Just the one that he has that's there, and it's covered. Barely you can see in there. There's a dirty drape covering over it, and you can hear her chuckling. You're gonna be great. You're my best ones yet. Rest of you, we're gonna have to do some more work, but I'll sell you all.
Rest of you?
There's multiple groans and grunts in there. Yes. And Felonio can see others in the shadow. There's other things moving in the shadows. Now, you've got dark vision, yes, but it's kind of hampered a little bit too. So, but you're intelligent. What are you rolling?
It was an accident. I didn't mean to hit that.
I was gonna say, why are you rolling that? You attacking the door?
I accidentally hit my shortcut key.
Sure you did. He's trying to pick a
I'll
fight already.
check the doorknob.
Oh, it doesn't appear locked. And you just kind of hear her, pretty. Oh, you're not so pretty. You're going to cost. We're going to have to work on you.
Which direction does the door open?
Into the building. Oh, just a lot of work. Where did y'all come from? They sure didn't take care of y'all. Should be much more delicate with the dead bodies. You were hard to sell with all these holes in you. It's tusk.
I'll twist the handle, push it open.
When you push it open and you hear ding-a-ling-ling, a little bell is above the door on the inside, and she see her stop, and she turns. What is this? Who's here? Oh, customers. Come in. You're here for my wares? Please. You must have heard of Good Olive. I sell a great. They're my preciouses are great. You are here to buy, I assume? And she just kind of sees, she steps back behind a little counter, and you're going to see into the shop, and you're going to notice that she's the shop, and behind her and along the wall, all wearing ropes around their necks, are 12 very deadish looking humans. Standing there, not moving, but just kind of swaying.
Kind of get the impression that they're zombies.
Something like that. She goes, my wares are here. Are you interested in buying one of my products?
Can you tell me about your product?
Oh, my preciouses here they're great for setting off traps, and they just, keep the rope around their necks, and they will do what they're told. They're great companions. Friends for some, workers for others. Best used sooner than later, as they do have an age limit to them. They do rot over time, but that is such the life of those who are dead. This is a better use of them, I think. And you see her grab, the snail's kind of moving down her arm, and she kind of grabs it and eats the snail in the shell all together.
Mm-hmm.
She's covered with more snails. You see them kind of coming in on her clothes, and she's got barnacles attached to her elbows and to her ears and the back of her neck and under her chin, and she's covered in them. And she goes, yep. They are very easy to control, but you must keep the noose around their neck. And you just kind of tug on it, and it will follow you like a puppy.
Have you ever seen a puppy?
Right here. These are my puppies. But they're for sale for you. It's a cheap price. All I need is a little vial of your blood and 3 hairs. That is all I require for purchase of one of my puppies, as you call them.
That sounds too steep for me.
Yeah, I'm not giving you any of my body parts. So.
Oh, come now. You won't find any better. Trust me.
No, I'm done with you.
They're no fun. We'll hold right there. Tender.
Sounds like a plan.
Don't like Olive's wares? Come now.
I'm a druid. Druid hate undead.
Or no. Okay. Yep. We will hold there to leave. And so as you're seeing, y'all would have seen, I'll give you more to ponder on. More abandonment as you move along. So that being said, we will not be, so you guys know we will not play next Tuesday. So you're off, unfortunately. I know. Well, it'll be tough, but you'll make it. Trust me. But good job, at least for 3 of you. Sorry Linder didn't make it, but he can catch 3-1. And sorry guys. Oh, I see he posted there. I didn't even see it. Okay, so he didn't get out from work, but hopefully in Squall will make it next week. 2 weeks too. We'll give him a hard time tomorrow night while he finishes out the Haunt 3. Okay. If anybody watching, we appreciate those who are hanging around. It's a slow night tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow night for our final episode of the Wednesday group on the Wizards of the Couch channel as they finish up the Haunt 3 and see if they survive or can complete the task. And that's right, Jeff. And then so Thursday night will be on Nightheart Gaming's channel as I'll be joining 3 other players as we play a little Halloween one-shot theme with them on their actually live act. They've got miniatures, a live table, and I'll be rolling dice here and using D&D Beyond, so I'll get a little exposure to that from a player and how it functions. And then we'll be off the rest of the week and next Monday and Tuesday as we are venturing to Wisconsin for Gamehole Con to go see the hole. So anyway, good job, guys. We'll see everybody in 2 weeks. And other than that, enjoy yourself. Everybody have a safe Halloween. Those who've got kitties and taking them out, go get plenty of candy and let it eat it all. They'll enjoy it. And they'll love you for it, too. So we're going to say goodnight. We'll see everybody back tomorrow night on Wizards of the Couch. Take care.
Good night, everybody.